Hello there, it's Mr. Lowe, and this is our next spelling lesson. This week we're going to focus on words ending in ssion. When pronounced, sometimes it can be tricky unless we really know these words, because lots of words end in the sounding shun, and they could sometimes end cian, sion, or tion. So these are ones we really need to practice to build up a big visual memory of them. One thing to remember with these words is often words ending ssion, the root word ends in ss, as in profess or confess, becoming profession and confession, or they end in mit, as in admit and commit, which become admission and commission. So if you know the root word, it might help you spell the other form of the word with the suffix attached. Right, here are this week's spelling words. Admission, confession, discussion, emission, expression, mission, obsession, permission, procession, profession, recession, and succession. You should now write out each of those spelling words, and when you've written them out, check that you've spelt them correctly, including that important ssion ending part, and then match the word to the definition. The definitions to the right are not correct. Pause the video now, give yourself time to work out which is the definition, and then unpause when you're ready to check the answers. Here come the correct definitions. Let's move on to part 2. Now you've written the words and you have a definition for them, let's use them in some sentences. Sentences A to E contain 2 of the spelling words each. You need to work out which one goes into the correct blank section. Pause the video now, complete the sentences, and then unpause to read the completed sentence. Here come the sentences for part 2. The expression on his face during the discussion was odd. A confession to the police is not always an admission of guilt. Avoiding recession was part and parcel of the Chancellor's profession. Sharon's desire to reduce vehicle emission had become an obsession. A succession of highly skilled top agents had failed at this mission. Check your spellings, correct any that need correcting. Now let's move on to part 3. I'm going to read this sentence. You need to write it and then look back over it and check that you've got it correct. Here comes the sentence. You will need your parents' permission to take part in the procession. Okay, time to check your answer. What you should do now is look up any of these words that you're still not quite sure of the meaning of in a dictionary, or other words that might end in ssion. Always use these sentences in your own writing. Now would be a good time to do a short burst of writing, trying to use as many of these words in them as possible. We will have dictation later in the week on these words. Bye for now.